Hello again. Welcome back to Shortstops and Sunsets. Back again for, I'm not sure what installment we're up to now, but if you're watching this, I'm thanking you already for taking the time out of your day to join us. Again, this is the second part really of some value boxes that I got late March, and I was kind of surprised to see them still in the store. If you haven't been following me, old vintage collector who had some boxes on a shelf for several decades, rediscovered them and are moving some of them basically to get back into it. The baseball collecting again on a small scale. By the pack, by these fairly cheap, I guess what's called blaster packs. These didn't exist back in the day. But they're pretty cool. Other than, again, I'm having to relearn about how rookies are labeled and just the amount of tangents there are to this stuff. When I, back in the day, it was Topps. And then eventually around 82, when I stopped collecting these initially, it really was only maybe a Fleer who unless I'm mistaken, don't even exist anymore, is my understanding. I don't know if they ever came back, but my understanding is that they're not even around. I think I have some of those cards as well. And as I mentioned, I am not as professional full-time, but I do photography some, and had recently shot some spring training pics, being I'm located in the South Florida area of spring training games, and I took some pictures of the Phillies and Toronto team, Toronto being my team. Originally, I'm from upstate New York, and it was only a short hop to get to Toronto. And after growing up a lifelong Yankees fan in the late 70s, saw the expansion Jays beat up on my Yankees, and because my favorite player had unfortunately passed, Thurman Munson, in the mind of a kid that's like 10 years old, you're like, it makes complete sense to hop to another team because all your guys retired, and and your favorite player died, and you just got whooped by this team, so you jump allegiance. And they were still semi-local too. They were still closer than the Yankees were by far geographically, so they really were the home team for me. And any case, I've been a lifelong Jays fan ever since, and it's nice having spring training in Florida because it does give you the opportunity to see, basically half the league. So, any case, I had purchased these guys here, the Topps Baseball Series 2 and a 2018. It was pretty cool, and I'd gone the other day to pick up some more of these, and when I got to actually grabbing them, the one that was at the front was dinged up pretty bad, so I ended up looking for another one of these behind it and digging farther back to what was originally in this row when this was full. Behind them were what I showed you guys in another video, which were stuff behind it, and even farther behind that, which is probably what was originally in that row, for these. So this is what we're going to open today. It's 2017 Topps Baseball Series 2. They were labeled kind of clearance $14.98. See what happens with them. Like I said, that's something I haven't seen before. I don't know anything about these. Maybe we'll find a judge. 2017. Well, good thing they're labeled rookies because I don't know everybody that's in here, but 101 cards, so we're in for a slog here. Stay tuned. We'll work our way through these as usual. Looks like 10 packs plus one Independence Day. I did have an Independence Day one from these guys, and it turned out to be Bryce Harper, actually. So I don't think that's actually what I'm going to find just because it was on here. I don't think I'm going to find what's on the side of the box this time. Clayton Kershaw, but hey, you never know. So let's get this thing opened, and let's see where it goes. As usually, they're hermetically sealed. Outstanding. So let me get something to work at that with. And so there's not absolutely nothing sitting there. This is nothing to do with nothing other than so there's not a blank screen. I'll cut the corner of the cellophane. I guess that could have been like the technical difficulties thing I could have put up there. Alright, working our way here, see if we can do this without completely crushing the box and its contents. Alrighty, so here we are. The last ones I did were the Stadium Club, and those are pretty cool. Great photography and design. I don't recall exactly what the 2017 sound or looked like because, quite frankly, I wasn't collecting at that point. This is all very recently, kind of a new thing in March, a little bit of February of 2019. Again, if you caught some of the previous episodes, you know my parents live out of state, and they've been holding on to those cards forever for me as I got settled down and just never went back for them. And so this is just recent. They dropped them off when they were down visiting in December for Christmas, and I just recently got into the cases. You know, there were 3 5,000 count cases. So some room to make some piles here, and we'll save that. And we should have 10 packs. So in any case, I'm just getting around to opening those, and I did, and currently going through that big pile from the stuff from about 68 to 82, maybe, yeah, about 82. I don't think there's anything 83. I found like a couple late 80s cards I had purchased at the time. I boxed those all up, and before they got put away for decades. And at the time I went to buy some supplies, some top loaders, and some of the binder sheets. I had, from that same card shop, I had purchased a Bonds rookie and a Griffey rookie. And those are in with everything, but that was the last cards I had purchased. So this is all new. Again, Jab's family, really another kind of shout out to them. If you're not watching that channel, please do subscribe to them. It's worth it. They have a lot of videos. He's constantly updating. It's not just these card opening jazz hands with that channel either. Those guys are out and about, the two brothers, going out to flea markets. The guys are relentless, just canvassing any store where he gets an inkling of where there's some of these Fairfields, and good on him, to be honest with you, because what he's finding is worth it. And you know, he's the one that's giving me encouragement to go do some of this stuff, because again, I haven't followed this stuff. I don't know what's out there. And when I see him open up something and he gets some results and it's something I've seen around, it gives me encouragement to kind of make the next step and do this. Again, he may buy 20 of these things. I'm not going to go there. I'm going to buy one. That's again, this channel is about helping those in the same situation as me, that may or may not have collected previously, but they want to start collecting, and the budget doesn't necessarily allow for it to be a business like his is. He's able to, you know, through advertising and sales, to make, I imagine, a pretty decent go of it. And so, any case, he's able to do a little bit more than I am as far as buying in bulk or hobby boxes or things of that nature, cases, pallets. And I wish I could. It looks fun. He's got a great channel, and that's, you know, ideally in a perfect world, I would love to end up where he's at, because it's like living my childhood every day. So I get to do it every now and then. This is the thrill of opening packs is great. So without further ado, again here, instead of me just waving these around for a while, let me open up some of these. So again, they're the Topps Baseball 2017 Series 2. Not sure what I'll find. Again, I don't know all the rookies those years. I know the players, I just don't always know the rookie years. Thankfully, they are labeled. So we'll see what we find, if there's anything interesting. I never know what to expect in some of these retail. I'm going to push this back here a little bit, actually. So, Phil Hughes. Again, Nick Ahmed. Joe Mauer. Guy's consistent. I mean, you would think he would have huge plunges, and he's had some off years, but still, there's a reason he's still playing, and it's great to see him still playing. I wonder what year his rookie card is. It'd probably be fun to chase that one down, too. Trace Thompson, again, LA, I'm not too sure about him. Josh Harrison, another good player. Pretty cool shot, too. Yeah, I've seen these in some of the openings of these inserts. So let me put these commons over here. Or yeah, basically. Again, insert ML All-Star Game MVP. There you go, Cal Ripken. And Cal, I can't say enough about him. Class guy. Just your team got your money out of him. The leadership, the never out of the lineup, obviously. Guy could play defensively. Even though he had to move from shortstop to third base, the guy was just amazing. And I was fortunate enough to see him a bunch of times in Camden Yards and elsewhere. And I even got to see him during his international league up in upstate New York when he was playing for the Rochester Red Wings, and he was phenomenal. You saw the flashes back then, and I'll have to look through some of my old programs that I have from back in the day and see if by any chance I snaked an autograph and just don't realize it. But again, phenomenal. Gary Carter, all time. Was this for? Looks like All-Star Game, 1986. Nice insert again. Robinson Cano, great player. Been dinged a little bit his reputation of late, but still a solid player. Ricky Nolasco, and what do we got? Sergio Romo. No rookies in that one, so on we go. So not too exciting first pack. Couple inserts was about the only thing to really break that up from being swag. So anyway, Nick Trapino. Still haven't seen any rookies. Just strange. Domingo Santana. John Lester. Josh Donaldson. Again, it was nice for a couple-year run being a Jays fan. The core that they had with Bautista and Encarnacion, Donaldson, it was really fantastic. All the pitching clicked all at the same time. Everybody remained relatively healthy, and that's really what it is. It takes to catch that lightning in a bottle. Everybody, you have to win the close games. The luck has to, fall your way almost the whole year. And when it all lines up, that's when you make your championship run. And unfortunately, we didn't quite get all the way. Some great memories along the way of doing it. But again, you're lucky to even get those memories sometimes. Sometimes your team's just languish and you just never get there. Kansas City team card. Carlton Fisk, memorable moments. That's a great one. Okay. And this is the Independence Day card, Nolan Arenado. Fantastic player. So that's nice. And of course, it's not numbered. So yeah. Okay, we'll just put that aside anyway. Kind of a cool card. Hunter Pence. Still no rookies, which I'm finding odd, but Winston Wei Yin Chen and Edwin Diaz. All right. So 2 packs in, nothing too crazy. About what I expected, to be honest, I suppose. I don't know what to expect in a box that's now turning up after a couple years. Hopefully these aren't anything different than it was on the shelves a couple years ago, and there's some unclaimed nuggets in these, but so far, let me just double check there was no gold or anything that snuck by that I didn't notice. Doesn't appear so. Yeah, we'll see. Trevor Plouffe, Kipnis, Tater Triumph, yep. David Ortiz, and this is one of the 30th back to the 1987 cards. Very good player. It's interesting feeling the difference between these and the actual cards that are from 2017. It's really the old style cards with the cardboard. You immediately feel the difference. Just the backs of these are laminated, same as the front, you know, very glossy. And actually, what do we got here? That one numbered at all? Can't tell if that's something. Maybe not. Any case, you can definitely tell the difference. It's just kind of, it's cardboard. It's great. It's what I remember as a vintage collector. One of the things that I really enjoyed is I'm gonna put that over there. This is chrome. This is a chrome one, actually. It looks to be. Just the lighting is a little goofy, so I'll put that aside as well. Let's see here. 300 career home runs. Adrian Gonzalez. Career home runs for the Dodgers. Another insert. Hernan Perez. And again, I'm not seeing any rookies. Again, are they labeled? Maybe they're labeled in a different spot on these cards. Again, these are the first time I've seen these cards. Jarrett Parker. Martin Prado. And Francisco Liriano. Bounced around a lot of time, I believe, if I remember right, with Pittsburgh. Well, underwhelming so far. Somewhat underwhelming. Right. Yeah. So we still got a bunch of packs though. So let's see where this goes. All right, Gerardo Pera. No rookies. I don't remember who his rookie year was, but it just, again, I'm trying to figure out whether I'm just not seeing any or whether I'm just not seeing them on the card. Michael Fulmer. Team card. Oakland. Jerickson Profar. Again, I don't see any rookie stuff. Dan Vogelback. Oh, rookie. There on the bottom. Bingo was his name. Oh, now I'm probably gonna have to go back and look to see if you guys will probably scream at me anyway if I missed one. But that is the rookie designations on the bottom. Been so used to the tops with the RC on it. I guess I've just kind of I didn't notice those. So let me kick this over here. Start one for rookies. How about that? And David Ortiz Independence Day. So we'll put that right there. Ty Black. Oh, there's a rookie card. Okay. So I'm not losing my mind. I still need to look up in the corners. Oakley-doo. Javier Baez. Cool. Very, very nice. Great player. Key cog in Chicago's team. Albert Pujols, 2017 at this point, he was still only mildly on his downward slide. He's still a fantastic player. He's still good for, 100 RBIs and 20-something home runs, which, for him, because his batting average is slid at the same time, he's not the same player he was. Most players would be satisfied with these stats, and that's why he's still on the team. He's still relevant. But if when you saw him in his prime and how effortless it was, and how hot he came out of the gates, especially as a rookie. If you're only seeing this portion of his career, like a lot of greats, it's tough, not tough to see, but you really don't get a full appreciation for him. And Cole Hamels. All right, put this over the pile. So again, think of this almost like a bar graph, kind of rookies. What was these? These are a meld of a bunch of stuff because I wasn't paying attention. Inserts and Chrome and we'll go with Chrome and such and inserts, and we'll keep plodding forward here is what we're gonna do. All right, nothing too earth-shattering here. It's struggling to even look like it's worth the $14.98. So maybe it'll step its game up here. All right, Ken Giles, Ian Kennedy, Eduardo Nunez, and I'm off camera. Probably been doing that a lot. Ryan Buchter. All-time great Rod Carew. And like a lot of these all-time greats, I completely concur. Fantastic player. Having it rough these days, if I remember right, if I've been seeing. Too bad. The guy was just a great all-around player. Willie McCovey, another great player. MVP card, insert. Hisashi Iwakuma. Yeah, sorry about that, man. Hope I got your name even remotely close. Alejandro Daza. This is very ho-hum so far, this box, I have to say. Sean Kelly and Corey Nebel. Outstanding. So, yeah, a couple inserts basically is what that amounted to. Very uneven. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. It's very consistent. Just very underwhelming, unfortunately, at this point. So, we'll see if it rallies. Scott Kazmir. He played down here in the Florida area for a while. He's bounced around a little bit. Guy had a pretty live arm for a smaller pitcher. He lasted longer than I thought he would. He's a fantastic pitcher, however, regardless. Billy Hamilton. Greg Bird is the word. Jason Mott. And I'm not finding anything for rookies. 2 rookies so far out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs. Nolan Ryan, memorable moments. This one's this $1 million deal. Yeah, that was a pretty big deal back in the day. Independence Day card, Trevor Story, fantastic shortstop for the Rockies. Cool. Independence Day card. Yeah, take it or leave it, huh? Not too special. TJ Rivera. Hey, rookie card. There we go. Matt Cain. Max Scherzer. Good pitcher. Outstanding. Obviously, of late, Max Kepler. Threw an N in there that wasn't actually there. And I know we've seen him earlier, so that's a double in there. Yeah, this is looking like a lot of backwash. Is what really it's amounting to be. I am turning out to be This box is Huckleberry, it appears. Jeanmar Gomez. Okay. Viciel Garcia. Okay, that's pretty cool. Pablo Sandoval, the Panda. Saw footage of him pitching, which is somewhat disturbing. No, I'm sorry, I take that back. In a way, he was pitching. The disturbing part about it, let your mind run rampant, where I'm probably going with that, was actually that he was doing fairly well. That was the surprising part. Kudos to him, though. Keep evolving. AJ Pollock, again, nothing special about that. I just saw this card, still can't pronounce his name. And we got Buster Posey in an 87 card, 30th anniversary 87. Again, pretty cool. The feel immediately, it's got a different grade of thickness to the card, and from these other kind of thinner glossy cards. And this one, again, just a traditional cardboard card, the vintage stuff. I dig those. Those may be something I may look into getting all of them. First pitch, Donovan Bailey, and I insert, I guess. Again, some of these are just nothing too special. The rookies are just brutal. Being Series 2, I assume. Again, I'm still learning that Series 1 guys would still be in here, so a Judge should still be in here, I imagine, guys like him. Or is it just like an update where really you're just getting, guys that showed up mid-year, like April. All right, so Ryan Madison, nothing too great. Eduardo, and then no knocks on these guys, just the cards aren't really overwhelming. Eduardo Rodriguez, Roberto Perez, Lonnie Chisenhall, and again, these are all good photography, nice cards. Carlos Correa, Spring Training. That's interesting. Spring Training. Other than that, that is, I guess, a gold? I'm not sure. You continuing to try to stump me here. Kyle Seager, Independence Day. Whoopi. Coda Glover. Brad Miller. Oh, that was a rookie card, actually. That is why I apologize for some of these guys I don't know. It's, again, it's what you don't know, you don't know. If these guys are new guys, there's a reason you don't know their names. They're new guys. So if you've been watching minor league, you may have a better chance. If you primarily major leagues, maybe not at this point. So Brad Miller, although obviously you hear prospects on the team individual to your personal teams that you follow. So I could probably speak to those a little bit, but yeah, guys like that, not so much. So Tyler Collins, Kevin Quackenbush, okay, and a show card. And I figured I'd cover that up. Maybe I can use these for a giveaway. I know I've uncovered one or two of these previously, so I'll tuck that underneath there, add that to the pile of heaping. Let's open another pack, see what we got here. This is overwhelmingly disappointing so far, I have to say. Really is. This one's about as bad as I've seen for stuff I've opened. This feels like it should be like something from 88 to 92. I don't know why. Anyway, Matt Holliday, good lengthy career. Fantastic guy that's just resilient. He's, can kick around as a DH. for a number of years and remain relevant. So, Dylan Bundy. This guy is this guy has broken the backs of the Orioles really nicely. One of the reasons they're kind of mediocre of a team right now, they've had some pitching go through there, this guy included, that should have been much better and didn't really live up. I think at one point he might have been like a number 2 prospect or something, and I could be wrong there, but he did not fulfill his potential, and it's a shame. Maybe he's still got time. He's young, but it is disappointing because he's just kind of added to their problems. Zach Wheeler. Got a nice photography. Felipe Rivero. Another cool picture. Nothing really special for cards, though. Nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing to really write home about. Clayton Kershaw. 2015 All-Star Game. Again, just another insert. Nothing. What am I doing for piles here? My goodness. That is no reason. Donovan Bailey first pitch. Yeah, I guess that is an insert. Put that there, and why do these always come in pairs? So Pedro, All-Star Game, 1999. Hell of a year pitching for him. Yasiel Puig, still with the Dodgers. Nothing special about that. Kyle Seager. Piling these on the wrong pile. Yadier Molina, fantastic catcher. And Malix Smith. And again, another very underwhelming pack. This would have to be a big surprise in here to make this worthwhile, to be honest with you. This one has been particularly disappointing. Again, if you're only buying in small quantities, you hope to get something within those tight parameters. This isn't qualifying. Although kind of a cool find, yeah, I'm not so sure here. I mean, there is nothing in here to brag about at all. Very disappointing. So anyway, we'll keep slogging along here. Steven Matz. Yuniel Escobar. Christian Yelich. Awesome player. He's going to be noticed more now that he's outside of the Florida area. He's now starting to eyes are on him, and with the Brewers, and he's going to shine. I think he is. He's a very solid player. I don't know if it had anything to do with Barry Bonds being his batting coach for a brief time, but he did get to him. Odor, again, is a big fan of the Blue Jays. This is somebody that, yeah, we'll just keep moving. Brewers team card. Yastrzemski wins Triple Crown. Fun insert. Julio Urias. Whoops. Yeah, another one of these that I take it or leave it. Trey Turner. Again, nothing too special. Add that to the pile of not too special. Jose Altuve, fantastic player, but again, his rookie card, gosh, I don't even know, maybe around 2013, I'm guessing. And finally, Danny Santana. Danny, you're what's known as the straw that broke the camel's back. Yeah, this was a dog. If you've seen me do a couple of these, you know kind of the sound effect that goes with that. This here, that would be cue it. And 2 times. Double dip of that. All right, we do still have this. This won't say this unless it's like a judge or something in here. But I will go through it. This is the, let's make sure these are in camera, kind of the schlub, and this isn't even like guys that had good years. This is just treading water, a pile of mediocrity. This is the smaller pile of mediocrity that are the insert cards. There was an awful lot of these, 2 or 3 a pack. I'm not sure how many cards are in these. 10 cards, so like a third of a pack seem to be dedicated to inserts. Maybe there was something, I don't know. They're not very flashy. They're not very much, even the photography that was great about some of the common cards, which was some of the only redeeming things. Now maybe there's some variations in here. I'll go through. There's nothing that appeared to be numbered or chrome that I missed. I was hoping that this pile, I'd do this and then I would open up to one serendipitously and it'd make me look like a fool. There's nothing even in there to surprise me. Over here, I'll go through these again. These Independence Day, not very excited about. Don't really do it for me. Julio Urias, Kyle Seager, Spring Training Carlos Correa. I gotta look more into this one. I'm not sure. Again, nothing's numbered, so I don't think anything here is, you know, a watershed moment. Buster Posey. Again, I like the old 87 design with the traditional cardboard. I'd love to see a whole set of those, of just even modern day cards, not even throwback, but with this cardboard. Trevor Story, great player. Wish it was a rookie, but it isn't. Another Independence Day, David Ortiz. Chrome, it looks like Ryan Butcher for San Diego. Cool looking card, great pose. David Ortiz again, and Nolan Arenado. Nice bookend to the Trevor Story Independence Day cards. So that's not gonna save this really. And then of course the rookies were 4. And they weren't anything that was too spectacular. I'll just line up the bottoms here. It's interesting though. Oh, because this is a gold. All right, so that gold one, that's at least something. But again, not numbered, anything to that effect. So I don't know whether there are even numbered ones in this. I don't know much about the series. But here are the rookies. Again, for 10 packs. 4 rookies. That's really disappointing in my eyes. Even a bunch of nobodies have a chance of being somebody some days, so it would be nice just to get them. Instead, this is a lot of, again, just flotsam. So here we go. Let's open this up. One redeeming thing about this, hopefully. There can't be something of as bad as this in here. So that's the one redeeming thing. One exclusive Independence Day MLB silhouetted batter logo patch card inside. On the box, again, it is showing a Clayton Kershaw. We'll see what's actually in there. Here we go. See if I can do this without showing it and without mutilating the card at the same time. All right. Yep. And the winner is Jose Abreu. Great player. Great player. But probably about a million other players I wish it was, but he's great. Great source of power. See if I can have it show you an idea of what the patch looks like. It'll maintain focus. Flip that around. Well, there you go. So this has been the, again, Topps 2017 that I found in the back of the row when I was looking for another one of these. And help me out. There we go. And this was looking at a third strike, I guess, is what this was. This is about as fulfilling. So I don't know that I'd recommend this. Unfortunately, that is the bouquet, and I will wish you guys an adieu. Hopefully, if you liked it, click like. I'm sorry that this used up this much of your life that you can now not get back. I apologize for that. Hopefully, fate and karma will treat us better the next time around. And along those lines, be nice to your neighbor. There's not enough of that these days. And go ahead and let me know if you've had any experiences, if you find any of these around. Still at this time, again, this is late March 2019. 2017 still on the rack at clearance prices. It was on the cellophane. It was $14.99 or $14.98. And I thought that'd be a steal, chance of a judge or something, but I didn't get anything for rookies, so that was a complete swing and miss. And like I said, actually I was looking at strike three. So thank you again for your time. If you're a subscriber, thank you. If you're not, click on there. You'll be seeing more openings and breaks like this. You'll be seeing some of the photography I've taken at spring training, some memorabilia around the house here, some maybe some other pictures from a little bit farther back from some of the baseball pictures I've taken along the way as a kid, and any other things that I can dig up, maybe like again some autograph stuff or programs that I had as a kid that I also stashed away the same as the cards. So again, thank you for your time. This is Shortstops Sunsets, and this wouldn't be an episode without a sunset. So here you go.